All right, welcome back, you guys. Okay, so the routing should be mostly done. Maybe not entirely done. There's still a few things I got to figure out, but we're going to do a run through of it today and just see how everything's working. I think I figured out the early game as well. John Darko, thanks for the 9-month prompt sub, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll start a run and see if everything's good. Surely it is. Sorcerer. It's probably not. But I think I mostly got at least the early game. Early game's the most complicated part. Because there's so many options, but Randall, thanks for the 6-month prompt sub as well, dude. Yeah, I was really trying to think of because last time I got to Sage and I was thinking of what order I should do and how I could get enough levels to use Pestilent Mist for Deacons and all that stuff. So I'm going to do Watchers first is the plan. Watchers first, I get the big soul, and I forget how much they drop. Get to 30 int, and then Sage is also cleaner when I have a little bit more damage too. Yeah, I did finish the Nightmare run. It took me like 36 hours or something. But yeah, so this is just, I don't know. This is, we're not doing an actual attempt yet. Although I should be able to, probably after this, I assume.
How are you today?
Sorcerer actually gets such a sick Gundyr kill, dude. It's kind of insane. Sage Lads, thanks for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, 13,500 from Watchers, and then you get the 20k soul as well. So, yeah, good old DS3, dude. Yeah, this is going to be the first of 3 magic runs we do in this game in the next couple weeks. We're doing Sorcery, Pyro, and Miracle. All of which I haven't done before. I usually don't do no-hit runs that I've done before. Unless I'm trying to do some multi-game run or something. But yeah. Playing Wu Chang? I think I will, yeah. When does it come out? Is it the 24th or something?
Morning.
In a couple days, right? Yeah, redoing Master Run on DS3 Remaster, dude. Definitely. I'm sure that's a real thing. Shiro, thanks for the 15-month prime sub. Welcome back, dude. Yeah, surely that's a real thing. I did see people talking about that. I hope it's not real. I guess, like, I would take it, but there's just there's no point in remastering this game. So, I highly doubt that's going to happen. Okay, yeah, 24th. Yeah, I'll probably check it out. It looks pretty cool, so. And surely I'll finish it, just like all the other games that I start on stream and finish, of course. Oh, so it's tomorrow. Okay, interesting.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever. Ashen 1.
Yeah, I always finish. Whenever I start a game, I always finish it, dude. Every time.
Ready.
The one thing with this route is that it's going to be quite slow. It's a little slow compared to the Twin Blades, and even the Sunlight Straight Sword route I did was... Like, it wasn't fast, but... Compared to the magic runs, it feels pretty fast. Hunter, thanks for the brand new prime sub, dude. Also, Ibatoir, thanks for the 27-month resub as well. Yeah, surely I finished Kazan, dude. I still would like to. I want to finish the game, but I'm not sure if it'll be on stream or not. This is the thing.
Maybe best not ever.
Yeah, the game is good as is with Dark Souls 3. I mean, I guess it was. It was 2016 when it came out, so it's kind of insane. That's almost 10 years ago, almost. But
Hi, chat and Gino.
yeah, there's just no point. It'd be much better for them to do something with Dark Souls 2 instead. No, we need a Night Rain remake, dude, is what we need. we need to fully overhaul the systems in the game. Wait, remastered Demon Souls. It got a full remake in what, what was that, 2021 or something? You missed it, dude. And it's really good too. Was that 2020 maybe? Yeah, you're a little late. Only 5 years ago. No, DS2 did not get a remaster with Scholar. Scholar's really weird because it's just like the same game but slightly different. I guess they did make it 64-bit, but no, that's obviously not what I mean. I want a full-blown remake of DS2.
What on earth?
That I would like. Nice.
Whatever is it?
Yeah, Demon Souls PC would be sick. It's unfortunate that we don't have that already. So yeah, yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, Bloodborne remake. Yeah, I don't know about a remake, but PC would be cool. Surely that'll happen. I should probably get my save organizer up and stuff. Okay, so I learned that we can only actually do 4 shots at the start here instead of 5. I've been doing 5, but it's not actually safe. I'm pretty sure there's a way to... Well, you can definitely skip the charges with Sorcery very consistently. You do 4 casts, and then instead of doing that... Once he goes into phase 2, instead of doing 2 heavy soul arrows into a normal soul arrow, you do 3 heavy soul arrows, and you get a stun. The only thing is, for no hit, that doesn't really help anything. If I just let him do the charges, then it's like the fight's over, basically. If I was going for speed, though, you could cancel the charges and just kill him. I don't multi-stream on Kick at this point in time. I've thought about it. Like, I've thought about multi-streaming on basically every platform I can. I've been too lazy to do that, to set that up. Even though it's pretty simple.
Maybe.
Yeah, the insane TikTok and Twitter streams, dude, as well. Masood, thanks for the 3-month resub. Thanks so much, dude. Also, Tiller, thanks for the 13-month resub. Did I grab that? I didn't mean to. It is more money, I guess. Yeah, Facebook live stream. I kind of forgot Facebook existed, actually. Kick give more than Twitch? I have no idea. Maybe for some people, if you get their like partner program or whatever. I really don't know how it works. PS3 rumors based on nothing. Yeah, there's no, like I said, there's no way it's real. I could, maybe one day I could see them doing something, but it's way too soon for a DS3 remaster. Because what would they do? Like maybe just... I don't know. The game doesn't need anything. I can't think of anything they would do. It's not a remaster, it's a demaster for the Switch 2. Okay, I didn't see that, but I don't know. Either way, I don't care, I guess, is the is the thing. I don't really care. Wu Chang gonna be special because the open world DS1 style? I haven't really... I've seen, I guess, a few trailers for Wu Chang, but I haven't actually gotten any information on the game. But yeah, I'll check it out for sure, I guess. I'm not sure if I'll check it out tomorrow, because what time does it come out tomorrow for EST? It's probably late, right? I probably won't stay up late, but... That's kind of concerning right there. Yeah, hopefully... I don't know, I like Wukong a lot, but yeah, the X-Spam was a lot. It'd be nice if it was a bit more than that. The game needs poise. Are you talking about Dark Souls 3? I'm fine with... If you're talking for PvP... Or sorry, for PvE... Passive poise, I think, is fine. And I think I actually do like it. I like how it is in Elden Ring, but... PvP poise is so bad, I think. I think it just... basically ruins PvP, almost. I'm not really sure what the upgrade plan is yet for this, because I'm going to go get a +3 before Watchers. But then beyond that, I might just stay at +3 until we get the Court Sorcerer. Like, I'm going to get Court Sorcerer staff probably at +3. We might do a +3 Dancer then. Or sorry, no, I guess I would get it Court Sorcerer's 4 Dancer. I don't know. Probably just going to stick at +3 with the base staff, and then... and then once we get Court Sorcerer, we could definitely get it to +... Yeah, like I said, things aren't fully figured out on this yet, but... I might go to Smoldering Lake. Like, I'm going to go to Smoldering Lake and get the Shield of Want, because... Extra runes is good on this. Also, I adjusted the drop rates on the storytellers. So we're not going to have to... I'm still going to farm it, but the chance... I changed it to 20%. So it shouldn't take nearly as long. And then I'm going to use the coins too, which is an extra 50%. So yeah, it'll probably take on average about 4 tries to get it, or 5 or something like that. So we're still farming it, but it's much more reasonable. I don't have to sit here killing him 50 times, potentially. LinkedIn, thanks for the 4-month Prime sub, dude. Also, Kaniak, if I didn't say thanks to the 15-month Prime sub. Okay, this part is a little... I kind of forgot there was an Estus shard in this area. So, we're going to get that. But we're not going to kill Sage right away, though. Miyazaki said himself, I'm still in the process of making my ideal fantasy RPG. While Elden Ring is not quite it, it's pretty close. Yeah, could you imagine an Elden Ring, but better? That'd be insane, dude. Yeah, I totally forgot about this, but down here. Just need to make sure to not get landed on. Miyazaki trying to make Skyrim. Let's go Nazi, dude. All right, and I'm going to skip Sage's Ring, I think. Especially since most of the early game, we're just going to use Great Soul Arrow, which is pretty fast. So, hey, buddy. Is this easier than the Faith only? Like, Miracles only? This one's probably harder. Out of all the magic only runs for all bosses, this one's probably the hardest one, I would guess. Just because, you know, especially Miracles, you're using physical damage and lightning, which are the two best damage types in the game. Sorcery, magic damage type in this game it's okay, but it's... I mean, you have magic and dark, which are, you know, there are a lot of roadblocks for those damage types in this game, right? We have Sage, Deacons, Aldrich, Twin Princes, Osiris. Like, so many bosses in this game are resistant to magic damage and dark, both of them. Yeah, whereas when you think about lightning, it's Dragonstone Armor and Nameless King. And even those bosses still get smoked by... I mean, for Dragonstone Armor on Faith, I'll probably use Wrath of the Gods. And for Nameless King, I'll just use Dory's Gnawing or something, so... Miklos, how's it going, dude? Okay, so... I guess let's go get Lingering now. I maybe should wait to get this... or when I have Hidden Body, but... The only reason I'm hesitant to do that is because we get a couple souls around here, and we can get a bunch of stuff to sell. I should not have done that. was not smart. Thoughts on playing Undertale and trying to no hit? I have no idea, dude. I've never played it, so I don't really know much about that game. Anyone have advice on how to sprint while looking around on controller? Probably the absolute best way to do it is get a controller that has buttons on the back. But if you don't have that, then it's called claw grip, where you use your index finger to hold B and your thumb to control the stick, basically. But I'd recommend just a controller with back buttons on it. That's the way to do it. Yeah, you could also... Yeah, that's true, I guess. You could also remap the buttons. That's a good point. Jal, thanks for the Burning Prime sub. Also, Elfman, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. I appreciate that. So we got our 12 shards. We'll go get this. Last time I skipped. I skipped this bone shard, but I guess this is the run where I'm going to determine how many bone shards I'm actually going to end up getting. It would be cool to get get to 10, but honestly can't even remember where all of them are. So we're going to be getting the Karthus Sandworm one this time. There's a good reason to go down to Smoldering Lake on this. We obviously get we get the large shards down there, but then yeah, the bone shard from the Sandworm plus Shield of Want. Which is what? Is it 30% more money? I think it's 30, but I can't remember if it's 20. We need bone shards because we're gonna get 30 mined for 30 FP, 30 attunement, and I think at 30 attunement we're sitting at 260 FP or something like that. And so plus 10 flask would heal 200 FP back. Which is nice, because then I wouldn't have to double drink every time, basically. Okay, so I don't think we need to buy anything here. And so instead of buying all the spells here, we're just going to buy Hidden Body and Great Soul Arrow, because the spells are pretty expensive, right?
What?
Oh, it's 3.
What?
And yeah, if we want to do any damage to Abyss Watchers, we kind of need a little bit of intelligence. Okay, 30, is that right?
Farewell, Ashen One.
I thought last time, when I was testing this before, I thought I got to a bit higher, but I guess I didn't sell everything. But 30 is correct, I guess. So this, we don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, that's fine.
Ashen.
Wouldn't the farming solve the soul situation? Not really. But we don't have a soul problem on this. There's no problem.
31.
Everything works out because we're gonna kill Watchers, and then after that is when we'll have enough to just buy the rest of the spells. It's a little inefficient because I have to go back to Orbeck twice, but it's not a big deal. This route isn't really about speed. I don't want it to take 5 hours, but I don't know. If things are a little slow, it doesn't really matter. Dr. Muth, thanks for the 31-month Prime sub. Also, one thing I've thought about, and I'm not really sure what to do, is after Abyss Watchers, should I go straight down to Wolnir and then do Smoldering Lake and get the Shield of Want? Or should I go Deacons first? I kind of wanted to get Sage out of the way. Deacons they don't really drop that much, so Shield of Want wouldn't be that big. I'd have heard someone aggro there. I didn't put on the crown yet. That was kind of insane. Yeah, when we were getting +5 for this, and I had like 35 intelligence, obviously it goes a little quicker. Nice. Because of the fire effect? It's embered. He doesn't want to get into the loop. It's insane how much longer this takes when he doesn't do it. There we go. Just kidding. Wow. Like, our damage isn't even that bad here. It's bad RNG. Sometimes you get close to him, and then he does that roll input read 6 times in a row, and you just smoke him in phase 2, but not that time. An objectively worse boss in DS3? Yes, and his name is Greatwood. That's the one. Although, I mean, You could basically pick between Gravetender and Half-Light. It's one of those two, undoubtedly.
Ashen One, be sure to bring...
There's no one else that is that bad. And now we buy the rest of the spells. Slumbering? Well, the only reason I think Half-Light is arguably not worse is because of the online part. I think the online part is really fun. If you're fighting online. But if you're only considering offline, then Half-Light is worse than Greatwood, for sure. 18 attunement and a bunch of int. Okay, now this is the point at which we're going to farm STS, I guess.
Elucidated. Farewell, Ashen One.
STS farm, like I said, I've upped the drop rates on it. So it will not take as long. But not 100%. So I still want to be able to use my item discovery increasing stuff. There's still a use for it. And we got it first try. I'm not sure if I should be killing this guy or not. Once I get it. I could probably just run up there and grab it. This is a hollow gem. No. Okay. Like I said, I didn't actually make it 100%. I changed it to 20%, but we actually just got lucky there. Like, sort of lucky. But yeah, so, since we were using the coin, we actually had like a 30% chance. Vord is the thickest 100%. It's a funny thing to read when you have no context. But yeah, see yeah, Vord is definitely the thickest, you're right. Okay, so the strategy here, this might need more testing. Save. We are going to do 9 Great Soul Arrows. It should be the correct setup. Okay, what is happening here? I've lost count. I think that was 9, right? Okay, so now we STS, integrate Heavy Soul Arrow. We run behind this pillar here. That should be it. That was weird. Like, sometimes, like I said, or I was explaining it the other day, Sage has a thing where sometimes he'll just get staggered, and it's just RNG, I'm pretty sure. That's it. It does happen, it happens more often that Sage will get staggered like that and not teleport away when you're far. Like we just were, I guess. But the reason it's annoying is because when you're doing low damage kills on this boss and you're using the crystals in phase 2, and the whole point of that strategy is you find the Sage, and you want it to be as soon as you hit Crystal Sage, it starts teleporting. As soon as as soon as the main Sage starts teleporting, all of the clones start teleporting as well, and that's how it's safe. That's how you don't get hit by them. But if you end up getting unlucky and then stunning the Crystal Sage maybe 3 or 4 times in a row, then all of the other sages have time to attack you, is the problem. So, when we're doing this strat, it doesn't matter, and that's why I'm doing this strat, to avoid that whole situation. It's the entire point. Or else I would just be going in with Fair and Flash Sword and just doing it that way. But this is the safer way to do it. Whoa. This strat get you insta-kicked out of Team Hitless in 2018. You know, I think I found this around 2018, though. I don't know if I've ever used that strat on a run, but I found that strategy a long time ago. I honestly can't remember why I get these ashes.
Hi, Gino.
Maybe the Mimic Chest in Profane? Oh, and... Yeah, I guess that's why. And then the Dark Clutch Ring. Oh, really? So is it not just RNG, the staggers? Because I've honestly been trying to figure it out for so long. And if it's controllable. What killed Sage was the poison from this staff. Who's my Soulsborne role model? What do you mean by that? If you're asking how I started getting into no-hit runs, I watched Faraz and Squilla a long time ago. And there are no-hit runs, and that's why I started. If you're asking, like... Okay, wait a second. I guess I go like this? That's right. But if you're asking about, like, a boss or something, and then I have no idea. No answer. I kind of wanted to get this as well. Can I just miss them? Or do they...
Do you have a favorite?
This is why there's no point in getting the Sage Ring, because we get the Belvine so early. Assuming this is safe. It's not. That's a little scary. I could probably just kill him. Wiser, thanks for the 1,000 bits, dude. My favorite FromSoft boss, there are a lot of them, but Demon Princes is normally the one I say I like the most. Yeah, Bed of Chaos, right. Right after Bed of Chaos, of course. Not Chescon, dude. No Wolnir after Bits Watchers. I don't know. I'm not... I don't think it really matters which order I do. Because upgrading to +4 or +5 or whatever, it would make no difference. Even +7 wouldn't make any difference. Because we don't actually... On this Deacons fight, we don't use any spells that scale. If anything, we use the Poison plus Mist. So the only reason would be to go get the Shield of Want right now, but Deacons doesn't even drop that much. It's their soul that drops more. So I think it's okay to just do this first. This is more dangerous stuff anyways. Okay, so I need to remember that the Belvine pickup, I should just check it out after. I think I probably just killed that guy, maybe in 2 hits or something. I would look so good in 16th century medieval armor. Whoops, that is not what I meant to do. You may be right, and I don't think we'll ever know. Ooh, that was pretty bad. Probably just go keyboard here. Or a thong. Simply, why not both, dude? Next thing you know, whoever made that Mikola cosplay Mikola is gonna put me in some armor set, dude. I mean, whoever made that, it's not real. Did a very good job. I will say that. It's all that I will say about that. It's not real. I didn't cosplay Mikola, but they made it look pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to remember how this is done. I might have to do this a couple times. And I didn't even write it down. It was, I cast shortly after the orb changes. And then the phase 2 was, I bought the skulls, right? Phase 2 was cast Pestilent Mist, Skull, and then Poison Spores, and then just Mist. It's over and over again, I guess. Okay. Yeah, this is just for a like, this run is not for any purpose other than just getting this run. Right? It's not practicing for the... Well, I mean, I guess indirectly it's practice for the multi-game run that I'm going to do soon, but this isn't a route I'm going to use or anything like that. Wookie, let's go, dude. Okay, let's see if that was timed correctly. If anything, I probably casted that a little bit late. They should swap. Okay, good. Beautiful. I probably didn't even need that last skull, I guess, but... Simple. My favorite Dark Souls game... I like them all, but probably, I don't know. I don't know. Dark Souls 2 or 3? 3 is the one I played the most by a lot. Wider, how's it going, dude? So, wait, so I casted... Oh, you know what? I kind of want to get the, whatever these ashes are called. Grave Wardens. Also a large chart over there, but well, we could probably get it, I guess. Okay, now this part I'm not really certain about. I wonder if he gives me the walk, what ends up happening there. I'll have to test that later too. See the new ridiculous PvP bug? Well, it's not really a PvP bug, but yes, I did see that. Yeah, I guess it's mostly PvP. All right, time for more cheese. Did I get poison? I can't really tell. Yes, I did. Yeah, it's so funny because that kind of, you know, that kind of tumble buff that you can do has been in the Souls games for so long, right? And they still haven't managed to fix it. And then, yeah, with the DLC arrows having this gigantic AoE. Kind of funny. Because those are the arrows that do the what's it called? The White Shadow's lure effect, right? Yeah, White Shadow lure. And so somehow it just... I don't know. Somehow it just applies that to the whole area. It's kind of stupid. Okay, so... Okay, this is a part that's a little different now, I guess. So this is like a big setup part now. You know what? This guy actually does drop a ton of money. It'd be a bad idea to kill him, but probably don't need to. This large shard. I probably should have gotten just some great soul arrow so I could kill him, but... Or kill a skeleton that follows me. I was also thinking about just killing ODK while I'm down here, but I guess there's not really a point. Oops. That was not great. Yeah, I guess now I just don't know how many of these large shards I want to grab. There are quite a lot of them. I don't really have a way to kill this lizard. Oh, wait, is this the guy? This is the twinkling guy, right? This is the guy. Probably should kill him. Just staff bonk him. Might take a while. Might... Okay, no. Surely I didn't need that chunk anyways. I probably don't. Like, I actually don't. Okay, so that's 11. So... I certainly do not need that many. I mean, I need 12, but we can pick up a lot more efficient ones in Central Irithyll. So yeah, I think those last two I probably could just skip. I don't think I need them. I just need some homeward bones now. Okay. This also might be a good time to get... Oh, yeah, well... Okay, no, I guess... I don't know. I was thinking something wrong. But yeah, this might be a good time to get some more attunement as well. I guess 24 is the next slot. Maybe I should actually do that.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Decided whether or not I want to do Dancer early. I'm going to do early Dancer, yeah. It's not even for the upgrade levels, because we really don't need... We don't need that many upgrades that early, but it's for the money. You get a lot of money from there, and most of your damage when you're using spells in this game comes from your stats and not really your upgrade levels as much. And yeah, we killed Dancer, we killed Dragon Stellar Armor, and we get money. Yep, we profit. At the same time, we are going to just pick up all the chunks and get a +9 too, I guess. And Red Tearstone Ring. Yeah, there's a large heart over there. There are 2 up here. There are a bunch in Earthel Dungeon as well. Really start using Hidden Body? Yeah, Hidden Body is... It honestly just saves a lot of time. That's the thing I like about it the most, probably. Is these sections that normally are super slow and you're just sitting there, it's no longer the case. Oh, you know what? I kind of wanted to get this bone shard as well. Spectre, how's it going, dude? I don't remember what that item is. Like... Oh, yes. Okay. Have you ever done any runs with glitches and stuff that breaks the game? Not really. Probably the most glitched run I've done is I did a no-hit run in this game with Vort's Hammer where I tumble buff Hearth's Flame Arc on top of it. That was probably the most I've done. Wait, did I miss the bone shard? Oh, it's behind, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I made a save. Oops. What did I even pick up? Was it an ember or something? Actually, if there are Homeward Bones, that's actually pretty good. Maybe I don't need to go back to Firelink and buy... Yeah, that's pretty handy, actually. Get the run and practices count? I mean, yeah, it's a no-hit run, but I also just loaded a save file, so that's not allowed. Although I guess I haven't been hit up to this point, have I? Or have... I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, you won't snitch. If anything, I just made it harder because I had to do second twice, surely. How do I make a save and then reload save? You just use a save organizer. There's probably a command for it. Do !! save organizer. Or you could just search it up like Dark Souls save organizer and Speed Souls 1 should show up. That's the easiest way.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
That's a long ass
I
time.
feel like there's a large chart over there too, but maybe it's not one. Raphael, thanks for the 30-month Prime sub, dude. Welcome back. Also, Semi Sentinel, thanks for the 14-month Prime sub. Brew Crew, thanks for the 18-month Prime sub. Elfman, thanks for the 1,000 bits as well, dude. Thanks, you guys. I shouldn't need this, but you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe it's the better way to do this section once I get the key. Because we're here for Bellowing Dragon Crest. Also, you know what? Isn't there a large shard back here somewhere? With this? Maybe not. I can't remember, dude. Yeah, there's one here too. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of the best. There's also another large shard up there too. The best large shard path. Ooh, I should probably, if I'm gonna not hidden body there, I should probably have some health gone. How many things to upgrade? Just one. Like, or I upgrade Sorcerer Staff to +3. And Court Sorcerers will get +10, that's it. You just hidden body, or just come back. Unless I should just hidden body back. I'm not sure which one's faster, actually. Probably for real time, just running back is faster. I do have a Grave Tender strat, yes, that should be pretty good. I don't know, we'll see how many extra we have, and then in Smoldering Lake, maybe I just don't need to pick up as many, or maybe the one next to the... Oh, you know what I didn't... Wait, are we doing dungeon skip? I can't remember if I decided... I thought I was gonna do it. There's the Estus Shard I doubt we need. It probably wouldn't be bad. There's also a chunk over there. There's also the Dark Clutch ring. Okay, which I think I decided on dungeon skip. I don't really remember though. We could also just get the Estus Shard and then dungeon skip, I guess. Oh, you know what? I actually did write it down. Yeah, I did write down dungeon skip. Yeah. But we don't need Logan's scroll though, because part of the reason why I was going to come down here is to get Logan's, which we just don't need at all. But I guess we got to get the Court Sorcerer Staff, so... Which, yeah, I didn't... Okay. I need to buy... Need to buy the Undead Hunter's Charms, dude. Kind of what I forgot. I also don't have Pestilent Mist to use here. That's not what I wanted. I just couldn't remember what that item was, dude. I didn't make a save either. Yeah, I could just use Mist, but... Yeah, I guess I could do that. Some, like, zero hit league type stuff right here. Yeah, I guess if I just get the Mist, I could skip the... Paladin's Ashes, I think. Okay, and then there are 2 more large shards down here, I think. 1, 2. We're at 15. And basically all the ones I picked up were just right on the way, faster than the Smoldering Lake ones. So that's why I'm picking them up, just to see. Like, I guess right now I can skip 3 that are in Smoldering Lake. What it seems like. There is the chunk there. I probably should grab that. He's probably gone now, though. Well, wait a second. Yeah, I really should have swapped Pestilent Mist on, dude. That was... I guess, yeah, I don't actually need Paladin's Ashes, then. We just missed them all. Okay. Yeah, no, this is gameplay, dude. Sorcerer gameplay. Alright, Dark Clutch. Okay, now I guess we can go back. But I think that's all we need. And so that means in Smoldering Lake, I can skip 3 of them, which is the one next to the tree, the one to the left, and then the one on the entrance, I guess, right? Okay, I mean, it doesn't really matter either way, I guess. But also, you know what? I'm pretty sure the... Okay, let's just upgrade it to C. But the base sorcerer staff might be better still. Let's see.
What?
We use great soul dregs later. Oh.
Pretty. Like,
Admiral. Ashen.
It was better at 51, but we're gonna be +3 versus +6. But yeah, it probably is still the case. Like, I think I checked this last time, right? I don't know. Let's see. We can even easily get a +7, but is that actually worth? Yeah, it's still worse. So we don't need to upgrade yet. Am I going to use Great Heavy? I guess maybe. Zephyrus, how's it going, dude? All right, let's go do Dancer. Oh, wait, I didn't level up. Whoops. It is kind of cool on this route how upgrading really isn't a big part of it in the early game. Like, normally it's all about rushing to, +3 or +4, +5 or something, even +9. But on this, it kind of doesn't really matter. It's about getting high intelligence.
Well, that hey.
Okay, let's get 24.
Souls withdrawn from their vessels. Farewell, Ashen One.
Here we go. DS3 remaster give 120 FPS. There's no way, dude. First of all, I don't think they're making it. I think that's just some dumb rumor. And also, there's no way it'd be 120 FPS. Or uncapped or something. There's no way. Oh, you know what? Court Sorcerers is actually marginally better right here. But the thing is, if I wait to upgrade, then I'll have more money to spend on int. Maybe I'd have an extra int level, and then, it'd basically balance it out. Let's get this going. Probably not exactly safe to do that. Definitely not the highest damage. I wonder if Farron Flash Sword would be better. Yeah. Should probably try it at least. Oh, did she do an extra one there? Maybe. I got a Tusk Flash Sword anyways.
Best nut ever.
No, I wasn't thrown off, but no, like she actually did an extra one there. Which is a thing that can happen sometimes. Let's try this. Also, I don't have my ritual sword on. I realize. Oh, you know what? Dude, I totally forgot magic clutch ring as well. And I'm not wearing... Oh my god, dude. Okay, I'm in shambles here. Well, guess let's go back. Yeah, I forgot. that's why the damage was so bad right there. We're missing huge percentage of our damage because I just forgot a bunch of stuff. Okay, the problem is I don't have... Just for right now. Let's go here for now. Yeah, I was actually just missing like 40% of my damage there, dude. 'Cause their damage should be pretty good by that point. Okay, I guess I made a save because I'm not really sure which way I should go here. I think I made a save. Zay Lingo, thanks for the brand new sub, by the way, dude. I appreciate that. I guess it really makes no difference where I could probably make the save here, yes. I can just wait for them to walk past. I could also maybe go here. It's not really much better. Dragoon Slayer, I appreciate that, dude. Hidden Body also have the muffler. No, it doesn't. It's coming from the Slumbering Dragon Crest ring. That's what that's why this combo is so good. There was something out here for some reason. But yeah, we get the... Yeah, invisibility is really good on its own, but then when you're silent, you are almost undetectable. Okay. We just run around this way. Yeah, I totally forgot about this ring because I didn't write it down. Okay. I still think Flash Sword still might be in play.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Accession, thanks for the 26-month Prime sub. Thanks, dude. Okay, so we go this one, bellowing, magic clutch. Wait, what did I do? There we go. This is correct. So 188. I think maybe certain punishes in this phase. Great Soul Arrow could be better, but there we go. That's that's how it's supposed to go. Much better. Pontiff Eye. Well, you know what the thing is? First of all, I've actually never tried using Pontiff's Eye with Flash Sword. I don't know if that works in this game, but even if it does, what do I replace? Right, Young Dragon Ring, I believe, is 12%. This is 20%. This is 15%, and this is 10%. So there's not really room for it, unfortunately. I actually like that about this game, that for some reason in Elden Ring, they made those sorcery boosting rings, or maybe because sorcery's so strong and stuff, but same with miracles and whatever. They made those rings kind of bad, right? I think it's 4 and 8% for the Graven School and School Tossmans. It's obviously not that good. In this game, it's, I think, 12 and 20%. So a little bit better. Okay, so let's get all of our chunks now. Wonder if I can one-shot this guy. Not quite. Yeah, I would imagine it's to offset some of the insane magic buffs, like Terra Magica and stuff. And the magic physic. I have to remember that on this one, I got the chunk from Profane Capital. I don't know. We'll just see how the chunks work out. We use a skull here. Got a bunch of extra. And these guys, even with hidden body, these guys are kind of weird, so. That's not where I meant to cast that. Yeah, the strat doesn't just feel slow, it is insanely slow, but kind of the only reason I'm really doing it is because it's unique to this run, which I kind of like. But there's really no need to do this. Like I've got magic is a good damage type against this boss, and we could easily just upgrade and then blast him. I guess one thing that could make this a little bit faster is getting snap freeze, which I think works, right? I think you can use that. But I'm not really planning on using snap freeze on this. Pestilent Mist is what your wife gets exposed to when you let one rip and dunk her under the sheets. Nice, dude. It's big. Yeah, so this strategy, the way this works is Dragon's Armor needs an actual hit to him that deals poise damage to send him into phase 2. And so when you're just using Pestilent Mist, it doesn't do that. So, and now at this point, phase 2, and we can just finish him off. And it makes this fight basically trivial, right? Because the hard part about this boss is the phase 2 when you have, you know, projectiles coming at you and the boss. So, yeah. We have 6 chunks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I guess I'm missing one, or just get that one. Well, maybe I should get that Smoldering Lake one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I forgetting one? I don't think so. What's the most fun run for me between Pyro Miracle and Sorcery? I really like them all, dude. They all have really fun routes in this game. I'll have to see once I finish them all which one is actually the most fun. I liked Miracles a lot doing any percent though. Nim, thanks for the 5-month Prime sub, dude. There is a chance you get an extra chunk from this guy, I guess. Also, you know what? If we're not upgrading by this point, we get even more large shards here, right? We get a ton of large shards from these guys. Maybe not a ton. But we do get even more large shards in this area. Yeah, I just need one more chunk from somewhere. I'm not gonna trade a black firebomb. Smoldering Lake is... Am I forgetting one? Smoldering Lake feels like the one... should probably get. But then I just... It's kind of inefficient with the large shards because I have so many extra. I have 4 extra, and then if I go into that tunnel, then I get 6 extra. But I guess if I have that many extra, I could upgrade the Sorcerer Staff to +5. But I just don't see... Getting a +5 only for Dancer doesn't make sense. So... So what do I do? Why am I slow? What do you mean, why am I slow? I mean, we're still in the routing process right now. Like, once we're actually doing this, it'll be a lot quicker.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Slimmest, thanks for the 2-year Prime sub. Thanks so much, dude. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I guess for now I'll just actually solo my black fire bombs too. You have massive money now though.
What?
Well, it's not. No, it's not. It's not that I can't think of where chunks are. It's just I'm trying to think of which one I should get. And I guess, yeah, the Smoldering Lake one probably. Is the one that makes the most sense. Unless I'm forgetting about one of them. I mean, there's also the option of killing that other Pussive Man, who also drops 2. We could do that.
Brilliant.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut.
If I had Soul Spear, I don't, then I'm pretty sure you can snipe the guy from across the... I don't think Great Heavy Solar is enough, but I think you can snipe the Puzzle Man from across the balcony, which is a good way to do it. Picklebee chunk. I don't want to get it. It's kind of slow. Right now, the Smoldering Lake chunk seems to be the best one. One other nice thing about killing the Puzzle Man, though, is that you get a lot of money from them. I mean, I could check from here, but there's almost no way. Great Heavy Solar doesn't have that much range. I'll try it. Do it from here. I mean, maybe. Nah. Okay, so that doesn't work. Pick up 2 chunks before the... Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got all the normal chunks you get here. The only one I'm missing is... Or the only ones that I didn't get are the 2 from the dragon. But yeah, it's just kind of inefficient, right? Because I would jump down and kill this guy, go get the other chunks, I would bone back, and then I would have to... Actually, you know what? I guess it's not that inefficient because I have to climb this ladder anyways. So what you would do is this. Jump down here. Oops. Now this is gaming right here, dude. And then we get yet another guaranteed large shard from this guy. And yeah, how much these guys drop? It's like 20k, right? Which is pretty good. You know what? That actually works really well because then I don't need to get the chunk. Okay, yeah. That's what we do. That's what we'll do. Because yeah, we can skip the chunk from Profane Capital if we do it that way. And I'm thinking we don't even need Smoldering Lake anymore, right? Because we have 5 extra. I'm still gonna go get the Shield of Want and kill the Sandworm and stuff, but how many could I skip there? Yeah, we can skip most of them, I think. Or I guess 5, right? So we get the one on the way to the bonfire, and that's actually it. That's all we need. It's pretty nice. Okay. Okay. That works out pretty well. Coffee or tea guy? I'm definitely more of a tea guy, but I like both. I don't really drink them that often, though. All right, then we get +9. Honestly, isn't even that critical, but may as well. Oh man, thanks for the 100 bits, dude. Damn, we're hitting 60 already. Pretty nice, dude. It's big. Basically the cap on int. Or it's not the cap, but we've got most of our damage now. 237 spell buff. It's pretty good. Okay, yeah, so... Just trade in that one last, Estus shard.
What? Pretty.
Okay, this is good. Yeah, we're gonna decimate Pontiff with this build, dude. Last time we were fighting Pontiff at +5 with the base Sorcerer staff on the what I was routing, but here we go with these ones. It's gonna be good. It's about the heart controller. Hope it works right. Yeah, it's been working. Like, I've loved it so far. There was one person who told me that they had an issue with the triggers. Not sure if that's like a consistent problem. I haven't had any issues with it so far, though. Yeah, this is starting to look really good. And basically, from here on out, we just start blasting. Although we do still have Aldrich and Osiris to fight, but you know what? The Osiris kill that I found is really nice, dude. A little bit tricky to pull off, though. Can't believe how long people were doing no-hit runs in this game without hidden body. Yep. And by people, you also mean me. Because, yeah, I did no-hit runs in this game for at least 5 years before I tried it. Yeah, because there was this big thing. People just thought, and maybe they're right, because they are right. It does kind of cheese a lot of the running sections, but that's not really... The question is really... should you use it or should you not? And the way I think about it is just simply it's in the game, so why would I not? Why would it not be fair game to use on no-hit runs, right? We can use Red Tear Stone, I guess. But it does, there's no question, it does make it significantly easier. And also less creative too, which is, I guess, unfortunate. Because there are a lot of cool strats that can be used if you don't have hidden body. Oh, yeah, that's some nice damage right there, dude. Except that's not good. I can't lock onto the clone. For some reason. Wow, we one-shotted him, though. Beautiful. That's actually insane, dude. Even with all this damage, he's still kind of smoking me, though. Wait, how did I one-shot the clone before? Kind of weird. Not the cleanest. We need Night Comet for him to stop dodging me, dude. Yeah, maybe... I think, when he's summoning the clone, I should probably just free aim a Great Heavy Soul Arrow or something like that. Because that'll be a guaranteed one-shot on him. And if I free aim it, I'll probably hit. As long as I'm using mouse and keyboard. Sweeney82 Final. Thanks for the brand new sub, by the way, dude. Sorry, I missed that. Allowed to use Buffing Miracles. Yeah, I would say so, but I'm not going to. I'm going to stick with just sorceries. In the same way, on the other spell runs that I'm going to do, I'm not going to use hidden body on those ones. Just, I don't know. Just have a bit of a different look at it. I always ignore your Lies of Pi DLC chat. I didn't right there. I honestly just missed it, but I'll play. Yeah, I'm gonna play it eventually. I'm not in any big rush to play it though. It's not going anywhere. I should probably finish up Kazan first. Parry then smash with magic. I guess I could, but I don't think there's really a need on Pontiff, right? Because if we just back away, like we did. I mean, the only reason that took so long is because he decided to go insane with the clone. I just couldn't hit the clone for some reason. Normally, it's much faster than that, especially with this amount of damage. So. And yeah, once we're at that distance, he doesn't really do anything. He just walks towards you. Okay. It'd be kind of nice to have an extra spell slot here, but I guess I can just do this. I can use Great Heavy anyways. Miracle only is actually not possible because you can't start the game with any offensive miracles, the problem. But the rules just have to be adjusted for that, right? Like, I'm not going to not do miracle only all bosses no hit because you can't start with an offensive miracle. I'm still going to do it, but it just, we need to use the mace for a while until we actually get lightning arrow or lightning spear. A little unfortunate, but okay. It's just how it is. There's an Estus shard there, but I don't think it's worth it. All right, our damage here is a little rough. Well, yeah, I guess I could just cheat it in, but I'd rather not. All right, phase 2, I guess. I could wait for a big punish, but when you're using sorcery, it doesn't really make a difference. Oh my god, you bastard. Didn't like that very much. Where was that shot going? Yeah, Alders with sorcery, not great. The boss is highly resistant. So, no surprise that it kind of sucks. All right, I don't think we need hidden body here. I probably should just get another attunement slot. See if I can get one.
Works.
There we go. Perfect. But you know what? I think the bosses having that resistance and us not really having a really good way to deal with it,
Farewell, Ashen.
it makes this run more interesting, right? Because it's more ups and downs rather than just walking into every boss and just blasting them because I have the perfect solution to them, you know? I feel like it makes it a bit more interesting. I don't know. I guess I like it either way. Because in Elden Ring, you basically have a way to deal with every boss. You have such a big variety of spells, which is really cool. But then in this, I kind of like that it makes it a bit harder. Yeah, so we go from one fight where we're doing 260 damage a hit or whatever it was. And then this fight where we're going to do, you know, like 14,000 on a single combo type of thing. Can I check what happened to him? Nothing happened to him. He's been making the Convergence mod for Elden Ring for a couple of years now. Yeah, so I think he's been busy with that. Insane free aim. Oops, I didn't even mean to use that, but... See, like, look at the damage here. Kind of funny. You go from Aldrich to this, and it's just kind of a funny contrast, I guess. You know, maybe a great soul arrow and then 2 normal soul arrows is... Or sorry, great heavy. Oh, we get the arm stagger even. Look at that. Yep. Totally disrespected them, dude. Yorm's not actually that weak to magic. It's just he's not resistant to it. He's weakest to, what, dark? Or... I don't remember, actually, but... I don't think magic is the best against him. But yeah, we could use... I mean, if I really wanted to set up, we could get, like, Dark Edge for that fight, and it would just totally smoke him. But... All right, and now this is the point in the run at which we unlock the major damage sorceries. The Crystal Scroll. Actually, you know what? It's funny. That whole time I was thinking about what extra chunk to get, and there was still that chunk right down here that I could have gotten. But I kind of forgot about that one. But it's fine. I still think I like killing both dragons. We get a bunch of money. Not that much slower. Favorite Souls game? I don't know. I don't know. I like them all. Yeah, I guess after we kill the sage, we just go back, buy the spells up. And it's unfortunate. I haven't really found a use for Soul Stream anywhere. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to use it somewhere That's the same questions every day. Oh, 100. That's 100% how it goes. Yeah. Yep. I don't really mind though. It's not like it's anyone's fault. I've seen some streamers that get really annoyed by that, but I am not one of them. The cats are doing pretty well. The mom cat is getting more used to things, so that's good. Not saying, yeah, banning if you ask a question. Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's great, dude. Yes, guard Ian, of course, yeah. Guard Ian and Yorm, surely. This part's a little slow, I guess. But I don't really know. I'm not going to do anything crazy to try to speed this up or anything. You could stack toxic on top of the poison. I do have some, like, I actually do have enough dung pies for that, but I'm not really using consumables on this, so. Had a stray cat try and fail to throw up a hairball for like 30 minutes. Damn, dude, that's brutal, actually. Sounded like an 80-year-old chain smoker. Insane, dude. All right, let's buy the stuff. Did we use Soul Greatsword? I think we did, right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Man, what other bone shards have I missed? I honestly just don't remember where they are. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get the one in Catacombs. That's one of them. And then there are 3 more.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
I just don't remember where they are.
Well, farewell, Ashen One.
Sasuke, thanks for the 40-month resub. Also, Fred, thanks for the Branding Prime sub, if I didn't say thanks for that already. One in Cathedral. Where's the one in Cathedral? Yeah, Smoldering Lake I got. Well, there's only one in Smoldering Lake, right? The other one's in Estishard. That's behind the Magma Worm guys. Yeah, Ball and Catacombs I definitely forgot. Seen what Stable Ronaldo's doing. I have no idea who that is, and I don't know what they're doing. Slug Fire Drops. That's a Estishard, is it not? Oh, I see. No. Okay, yeah, you're right. I forgot about that one. But no, I guess I'm not going to get that. Yeah, I actually totally forgot about that one. Anyways, let's go this one and Crystal Soul Spear and Great Soul Arrow, I think, is the combo. Yeah, so that, I mean, that one I'll skip. And then there's one more in Archives. And is that accounting for all of them? But yeah, I should have gotten the Catacomb one. I still can. I'm just gonna go get it. Yeah, I totally forgot about this one. before the first dual curve sword enemy. Oh, that's right, next to the tree. Oh my god, dude. Yeah. Okay, no, I didn't get that one. I should get that one too. Okay, let me write that down. So, on the way to Deacons. Wait. My notes are all messed up here.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Yeah, okay.
Gavlin wheel, Gavlin deal.
Anderson, thanks for the 31-month resub, dude. Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. Legend. Pyromancy only gave up on Demon Princes. Yeah, you gotta use Boulder Heave. Or, I mean, you could use Dark Fire Orb as well for them, and it's okay, or Black Flame. Simply what we do is we just... I'm not sure if you'll get one-shotted. But yeah, this one's really quick. Probably the most on-the-way one, even. Yeah, when I do Pyro, I'll probably use a combination of those 3 spells. Yeah, I got the one in Earthal. Yeah, the Deacons one. Whoops, that was wrong place. Actually, we could go for it, I guess.
I'll give you the best nut ever.
Probably not much slower.
Found you on months ago and I've been binging our content since less than 3.
We should get Hidden Body, though.
Maybe
Wanderer Bard, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. I appreciate that, dude.
Sup Gino. How's your day?
And Yokumez, thanks for the 18-month Prime sub. Pretty solid so far. We're making some good progress on this. We should definitely be ready to get this run soon. Just figuring it all out. For Pyro, do you fog wall cheese with catch flame? Wait, against who?
I'll give you the best nut ever.
Start doing challenge runs on the Souls
Sure,
games or
how?
Skyrim first? Definitely Souls games, yeah. Skyrim I didn't do for a couple years after. And the only reason I did is because I really like Skyrim and I like the Elder Scrolls games. I still eventually do want to go back and do more runs in those games, but I've been saying that for a couple years now, and I just haven't. Well, no. I guess I did Oblivion runs, actually. I kind of forgot about that. I did a Master Oblivion no damage run when the remaster came out. This is not normally how we're going to get this, by the way, but normally we just hidden body. We can run down here. No problem. But yeah, I was thinking it would be... I started a playthrough of Daggerfall. I haven't played the game before. I started a playthrough that a few months ago. I haven't finished it, but... I want to do all 5 games in a row without damage at some point. I think that'd be insanely cool to do, but who knows when that will happen. Ayla, thanks for the 10-month resub as well. Yeah, pretty typical, dude. Yeah, yeah, Oblivion Remastered is a buggy mess. But you know what? They've actually made some good patches, though, I've seen. I haven't played it since they made those, even a couple weeks ago, but they fixed the difficulty, or they added another difficulty, which I think is good. It's in between, what, Adept and Expert. They also made it so that you can alter your damage dealt versus damage taken difficulties, which is cool. It's not maybe not a perfect solution, but it's definitely better. Yeah, I mean, the difficulty in Elder Scrolls games is not very good. Because you have 2 options. You either cheese stuff or, well, I guess maybe 3. The main 2 ways are you cheese stuff by using things that ignore the difficulty, like summons or poisons or whatever. The other way is to just make the game extremely tedious, right? And just sit there for 10 minutes killing some random fucking Dremora guy. Not the most fun thing ever. I guess I said there were 3 ways. I don't know what the third way was. I don't know. Yeah, just not great. Yeah, I mean, alchemy, I would kind of go into the... Well, no, okay, no. The third way, I guess, would be to use... Hello? Would be to use magic or enchanting. Try to just multiply your damage. That was the third way. That was what I had in mind when I said the 2 main ways is either to ignore difficulty with alchemy or summons, or the other way is to use magic to like weakness people. And then the third way is the, you know, maybe the more intended way, which is like just fight things forever. I guess yeah, let's go get this other bone chart too, and I guess we're gonna get a +9. It's pretty good. Please dunk head and wax, dude. Yeah, the one in Demon Ruins I don't think it's worth it. Okay, so let's set up our damage here. I don't really remember exactly how far back to go here. I don't think we need to go too far back. Probably about here is good. Here we go. That's the big damage, the big cannon staff right there. Gives us plus 30% damage when we use the buff. Hair care routine drop when? You're not the first person to ask that, but the problem is I don't do anything special at all. I simply shower with shampoo and that's it. I like, there's nothing I do in addition to that. Just simply get lucky, I guess. Okay. I might have to do this a few times. Oh, did I heal? Or did I not use red tearstone? I think I forgot red tearstone ring. All right. So what is the strategy? Blossom, buff, soul mass. Oh, you know what? I kind of have this in the wrong order. I should probably write down the right spell order. Yeah, that maple syrup diet. Yeah, maybe. That could be it. Okay, so we need to have probably soul mass, soul spear, and then great soul arrow. All right. Yeah, put maple syrup in hair. That's the secret. I've been hiding that for ages, dude. Yeah, we fire Crystal Soul Spear, and then we just do 2 Great Soul Arrows, I believe. I don't think I need to swap to the Bellvine either. All right, let's see if we can get this here. I'll probably take a few tries to get this, but... I missed. Was I... Wait, you know what? I'm supposed to walk forward, not backwards, I think. Yeah, this is another boss that's normally a pretty big roadblock on Sorcery because Lothric is so resistant to it, but when you cheese, it doesn't matter. And that phase 1's also supposed to be scripted too. But I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to walk forward instead of backwards on that opening. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm going to have to redo the fight anyways. I want to get the strat correct because it should be consistent on the opening. No, this is cheese. Like, this is an AI break. Like, this isn't just some game mechanic thing. This is full-on glitch, basically. That's fine. It's fun to use. Okay, so we cast here. Unfortunately missed, but we should, I believe... There it is. That's the one. I don't know if Pestilent missed. Let's see. I guess I can try. Because I kind of want to do it again anyways. Okay, I guess I can use both. Because I don't kill myself. That's cool. Yeah, I didn't realize I could do that. The only problem with this is I'm dead. They didn't even aggro when I... No, the main problem with doing it that way is it seemed like Lothric or Lorien was going to die first. And so when he dies, I think that wouldn't be great. But... yeah, you know what? Maybe I should swap to Bellvine. I don't know. But yeah, this is a nice setup, dude. Okay. Yep, strat's good. Maybe I should write down a walk forward, but I'll probably remember now, I guess. It was a while ago when I figured this out. And by a while ago, I mean last week. But yeah, I guess I could use Pestilent Mist and just heal. But I don't even think it's really faster, dude. Might save a couple hits. Poor Lorien, dude. He doesn't even know why he died. He just died. All right. It's just some spaghetti code, I guess, with how that boss aggro's in phase 2. It just so happens when you're standing right behind them like that, when the phase 2 starts, they just don't aggro. That's it. Classic FromSoft, dude. I did fight Unalloyed Millennia, but a scuffed version. if you go watch my Nightmare randomizer playthrough, then apparently that was an Alloyed Millennia, but just like a weird version. So. All right, so time for the insane 1 extra spell buff here. It's still worth doing, but yeah, it's not. I'm sure we could go through the whole. Well, maybe it's not worth doing. We probably go through the whole rest of this run at +9 and just not even notice a difference.
Farewell, Ashen One.
The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Jake, thanks for the donation, dude. Long
Will
hair.
long-haired Gina
Well,
ever come
no, I mean, it's probably not going to get much longer than what I have right now. Probably the longest I'll go, I think. Because when it gets too long, it's just actually annoying. Can I wear pants? I kind of just like wearing pants because it looks better. But, oh, I forgot to use the bone shard. We can use it later. Yeah, in game, of course. Yeah. Obviously. Even though that wasn't. Wait, can I do unalloyed Millennia? Wait, what? No, but I said, like, I already did a version of it. So but I actually was interested to try the real version just to see what's different compared to that scuffed version that I fought. But we should use one of these too, I guess. Pretty fucking good damage, I would say. That sucks. Very hard boss. Except he actually is pretty hard, but when you have this much damage, it's pretty good. All right, so let's just get more endurance. I feel like that should be enough for this strat. And the Shield of Want is really putting in work here. Getting us to a higher level. I think last time I was probably about 4 levels less than I am right now. Do I think people will get to know your name/presence more in the future? No. I don't know what you're asking. I just have no idea what you're saying. I forgot to use the bone shard, dude. But yeah, you know, maybe I'm wrong, dude. I think DS2 is the best hitboxes. I probably would not agree with that. I think Elden Ring for sure does. He has 3 hitboxes. I can't really think of any bad ones off the top of my head. In my opinion, the hitboxes have simply just gotten better as the games have gone on. Like DS1 has some atrocious ones. DS2 has some really bad ones too, but maybe like just a little bit less of them. Okay, this is a cool strat right here. Like, and when I say hitboxes, I mean the accuracy of the visual to the hitbox. You know, like how accurate is it? Does it look like I should have gotten hit or not? Okay, so I still may like I might have to test this strat a bit more. Not 100% confident in it, even if I do execute it correctly. We do 2 of these. 2 of these. Oh, did I mess? Oh, I totally messed up. Yeah, redo it. Fuck, dude. You know what? For mouse and keyboard, I recently switched the lock-on button because it's kind of annoying being the mouse or the middle mouse button, and I forgot what I swapped it to. We should just do the whole fight mouse keyboard. A retry. Please stop jumping.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding now?
Look at this strat, dude. It's so nice, actually. Beautiful. Although, like, it's a little scuffed there because I was kind of close to the wall that time.
Loving the DS3 content, Gino, and can't wait for DS2
I could see some problems
soon.
with that. I wonder if this one-shots this guy. Buzzer, thanks for the 22-month resub, dude. Yeah, DS2 will be soon.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Guess I should probably just rest here. Seraph, thanks for the 8-month resub. Thanks, dude. Doing this across the Souls games? Well, I don't know. I probably should. But at the very least, I'm going to do some all bosses no hit in the other Souls games as well. I mean, I've already
I know
done...
nothing about hockey, but really want to get a nice
I've done
hockey
Dark Souls
jersey.
1, 2, 3, and
Any
Elden
teams or
Ring,
players
all
you
bosses already.
suggest or like?
But the plan is to do them all in a row. Oscar, thanks for the 3-month resub. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, the way that Osiris strat works is when you headshot him with Crystal Soul Spear or with, you know, just some attack that's... I don't know exactly what the requirement is, but some powerful attack, and you headshot him, then he'll get that stun where you can riposte him, right? Now, the way that strat works is we also have his poise damage built up to a point where the hit after we stagger him, he will get poise broken. And so that's why he staggers on the hit after he wakes up from the big poise break from the headshot. Once he gets poise broken, you can immediately headshot stagger him again. And so that's how that strat works. It took me a little bit to figure it out, how to time everything correctly and all that, but that's, yeah. So I wouldn't... I can't chain it again after that last hit. He would just recover as normal, and then the fight would continue, but yeah. There's a lot different between the scuff version and the real version, including the walk phase and horror phase. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should maybe try it. Okay, what do I do here? Walk here. That's not what I meant to do, but it still work. The order of those, I don't think matters. You might be wondering why I'm getting endurance on this run instead of pumping more int, but past 60, you're even going from 60 to 80 int, you're not getting that much. And a lot of these spells cost a shit ton of endurance, right? Like, it's a lot of endurance, so just gonna keep getting endurance up. And we don't really need more attunement anymore. Yeah, run invalidated, use the parry. Yeah, true. Why didn't I think of that? Practice becoming run. No. I've loaded save files. I mean, I haven't gotten hit that many times, but I have gotten hit. At least by Dancer I did. I'll probably have to run through this part a couple times. So we have to go get Great Soul Dregs. Hunting Grounds, thanks for the Brandon Prime sub. Save here, I guess. Is this room up here that can be kind of sketchy, I think, if I remember correctly. Okay, maybe it's fine. Really fine. Maybe I'm thinking without hidden body. That room is kind of scary. Hyborg, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. Yeah, hidden body's so... It's so good, dude. People watching now, if it's their first time watching DS3 runs, they won't they won't realize how much trickier these things were without it. But yeah, I mean, you know what? I guess on the next runs, like I said, we're not going to be using Hidden Body on those, so I guess we actually will see. I have to go back to those old strats. Sense getting hit to this guy, what, the weird worm guy? Summoner? I feel like I've seen a few people get hit to that guy. You know, you go and try to do a sprint attack and you miss, and then he just he just bonks you. I've definitely seen that a few times. I don't know if I've ever gotten hit to him though. At least definitely not on a live run, at least. This fight with Sorcery is so satisfying, dude. Especially in phase 1. Ah, dude, I'm missing the double hits. I got one there. But just the best when you line them all up. Very satisfying. I think all of those missed. We get a stun soon, I think. Yeah, the phase 2's not insane with sorcery. The phase 1 is though. You know what? Like maybe I should be using Fair and Flash Sword even. Nah, could work out. should probably try it. I haven't actually tried that. Good old Ring City. We're at 2 hours and 18 minutes right now. I guess it'll when we're on the actual run, it'll likely be a little bit faster, but I'm guessing this run will be like 3 hours. Or maybe 2 hours and 40 minutes or something like that. But we still have a lot to go, right? We still have the whole other DLC. We still have Nameless King and that whole area. And ODK and Greatwood are pretty fast, but... Oh, you know what, dude? I was wondering for so long why I thought I used to strafe that guy. But I'm just realizing it's probably because I'm wearing Slumbering that I'm not able to strafe him because he doesn't aggro. All right, let's go do this section. Yeah, it must be because I'm wearing Slumbering. Miracle all bosses DS2. I have not done that. I haven't done many DS2 all bosses runs. I've only done normal all bosses no hit and SO1. But I would like to change that. Probably pretty soon too. Like, I'm probably gonna do those soon. Yeah, I have done a lot of normal all bosses no hit on DS2 because there was a little event we did a while ago with all bosses no hit in that game. I had a race against someone, and I practiced it, and I did the run quite a few times, and I guess I also did the run on Scholar as well. So yeah, I've done quite a few normal SO1 all bosses no hits, or normal level, I mean. Yeah, the one against Easy, yeah, I probably did 4 or 5 all bosses no hit runs in preparation for that. Which is probably what I'm going to have to do again for the multi-game run. What if I, like, surely I one-shot this guy, right? Wu Chang, I think Wu Chang looks pretty cool. I think I'll try it out, but I don't really have any thoughts on it other than that. Like, I don't know anything, or I don't know much about the game. Getting a DS3 remaster before DS2. Yeah, like I said, I don't know better than any of you guys, but I would imagine that that's not actually going to happen, right? I mean, surely it's not. It just doesn't make any sense, dude. just totally missed that. Oh shit. Okay, I've been waiting on a delivery, guys, and I think it's here today. So I'll be back in a few minutes, I guess.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever. Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
All right, thanks for waiting, you guys. I'm getting a huge package right now. Yeah, 18 inches of Mesmer, of course, dude. Yeah, that's what I was getting right there. Obviously. You know, I'm wondering about Farron Flash Sword in some of these fights, if I can fit in some extra punishes with it. Because on Madir, Crystal Soul Spear is okay. It does like 700 damage a cast or something. It's pretty, it's okay, but the thing is I can basically only get one cast per punish.
Not ever.
18 inches of Mesmer.
Yoji, thanks for the 8-month Prime sub. Thanks so much, dude. Also, Sammy, thanks for the 6-month Prime sub as well. And Shelled B, thanks for the brand new sub. Confirming backshot allegations. Really? I didn't know there were those allegations against me. That's insane. But no, I'm not confirming that. I guess let's try it, right? Or maybe Soul Greatsword even. Got some good range. Yeah, I'm not denying either. I am officially denying the allegations, dude. Oh, I probably should have gotten more stamina there. Whoops. Hey, don't do that, I guess.
Maybe I'll give you the best. nut
Whoops.
ever.
And that is why
You confess.
we use range to take out these. What if it actually, okay, no, we're good. Just for these runs, I've been doing that, though. Apparently, the reason why that happens is because the wall teleports to... I don't know if it's 0, coordinates, or it teleports to some coordinate when it disappears, and it can collide with you on the way there, pushing you out of bounds. Bonfire and Brimstone, thanks for the 9-month Prime sub. Thanks, dude. That Soul Mass really did some work there. I don't really like being at this distance against him. Yeah, see, so that's exactly what I was thinking right there. Oh, yeah, see, that's why I hate being at that distance. That charge attack is not my favorite. I guess I haven't really decided if I'm going to do the fist riposte or not. Nice. Fist riposte equals warrior not made. Yeah. Yeah, Midir's a little tricky with sorcery. A little tricky. Well, I guess I can't transpose anymore, but yeah, I was thinking about using Old Moonlight somewhere. I don't know where I'd use that, though. Okay, that's a lot of stamina now. Maybe I should stop at like 30. Because now I can do a couple casts in a row. I can do 4 casts in a row and still have stamina, which is really good. At 34. Okay. And yeah, I guess for the rest of the run, we'll just go back into intelligence, I guess. My long staff in him to riposte. No comment on that. Koshiro, that's awesome, dude. Insane 300 IQ sister, dude. Bam. Gale for phase 1? Wait. Oh, for the Old Moonlight? Yeah. Might be a little slow. Especially because the real damage from it comes from the charged attack. But yeah, and I guess if we're cheesing the phase 2 and 3 then. Because that's, I feel like that's where it'd be really good, actually. Because you strafe the final hit, you could probably get enough time to get a full charge off. Yeah, yeah, I was going to say that. Insane 100 IQ play. Like, say that as a joke, obviously, but... He's dancing.
Maybe I'll be the best nut ever.
Out from Saturn, thanks for the 67-month resub. Welcome back, dude. Look at that foot movement. The phase 300 IQ sister is going to be rattling around in your head for a while. Yeah, that's fair. Insane sorcery only. Well, to be fair, I'm not going to use STS on any of the other runs because it's not on a staff, right? I feel like the fact that it's on a staff is fair game. Miracle strat, I don't know yet, actually. I mean, if I'm not doing consumables, then we would actually have to fight him straight up somehow. And I actually don't know how we would do that. I will worry about that later. Because, yeah, in the past, if I would have routed this, I would have just used dung pies. But I'm kind of staying away from that on this. But yeah, I actually have no idea what the strat would be. Parry Sunlight Spear, I don't even know if it'd be fast enough. What else could you do? I actually have no idea. Yeah, Pyro, we can just use Poison Mist or something, right? Pyro's fine. Shadow King, how's it going, dude? Yeah, Pyro should be fine. It just Miracles is really the only one that I don't know what we would do. Madness, welcome back, dude. Join, I heard your name. Yeah, I knew, surely. Surely there's not someone in the YouTube chat with your exact same name. Yeah, that's actually really funny, though. That's pretty funny. Probably should have swapped back to Great Soul Arrow. I guess I will. I don't know how much the Flash Sword really did to that Madeir. It was only doing maybe 200 a hit, but probably less than that. Yeah, 181. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, right? It's not amazing. I wonder if STS is even worth it here. I guess it probably is. Just takes a bit to get it going. Okay, now this is the hard part. If I'm actually gonna do this cheese, it might almost be safer for me to just not do it. It's probably just safer if I don't do that. I don't know, dude. It's just, I don't really have a good way to set it up, you know? That isn't that sketchy.
Farewell, Ashen One.
All right, I guess we're going to Grave Tender, so I guess let's worry about getting down there first. Oh yeah, we actually have to do the entire running section. Still. I haven't even done it yet.
Maybe I'll give you
Yeah, just the setup is so scary because his
Seems like a sketchy
Way of Light
AF
Corona
cheese.
goes through walls, right? And then it's the crossbow mostly. That's the dangerous part. And so when you have to go into that spot, bait him into it, and then run around the wall, that's the part where you can get smoked. Xavier, thanks for the 2-month Prime sub. Yeah, it is definitely a little sketchy. Maybe I shouldn't do it. I don't know. Maybe I won't do it. We're going to use the leg sorcery to knock off what the hell, whatever his name is. Leg sorcery. Or I could use the white branch strat as well. So since we're kind of late into the run too, at this point I probably won't do the skip either. Taking a moment from Night Rain. Well, I mean, yeah, I will come back to it, especially when the next Everdark Sovereigns are coming out. But at this point in time, I'm definitely not. Like, I'm kind of done with Night Rain almost, dude. It's not that I don't like the game. It's that I've already put in 250 hours into it, and it's kind of boring now a little bit. So. Yeah, for sure when the new Everdark Sovereigns come, I'll play it, but unfortunately it's going to be the exact same thing, but just at the 35-minute mark when you get to that final boss, it's just going to be, that's the only part that's different, you know? Well, yeah, no, I do agree. It does have limited replay value to it. Like, it's not terrible, but it should be, it could have easily been much better. And the biggest problem, in my opinion, is just the randomization stuff. It's just not random enough, right? I think this is the spot, but... be lower, maybe? I guess, is that good enough? Probably good enough. Or wait, no, maybe it's not good enough, dude. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to watch Bender's clip again for the correct spot. I usually just kick him off. But... You don't like Night Rain? They should have just made Elden Ring 2. Well, I don't think that's the equivalent time. Like, I don't think that's an equivalent amount of time. I'm sure the thing is, Night Rain's just some side project that they gave some other team to do while they're making something bigger, presumably. No, I like the idea of the game. I think Night Rain's fun, dude. But for a roguelite game, it's way too much of the same thing every time. And honestly, like if I wasn't streaming the game, and I did do some challenge runs in it, I guess, right? And I did a couple tournaments that I practiced for. If that wasn't the case, there's no way I would have put the amount of time I did into it. You know, there's just no way. Yeah, it's just not random enough, and the map's always the same. The bosses are basically just always the same. I mean the end of day bosses, not the thing that I think they did a really good job with, for the most part, was the actual Night Lords. For the most part, I guess. Maybe some of them aren't perfect, but yeah, things just simply need to be more random in that game for me to want to continue playing it. And continual updates to the game will also help a little bit. Like, yeah, I'll come back when they add new bosses and all that stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I had over 30 hours before the game even came out fully. Yeah, that's true. Well, no, it's not that it's too easy for me, dude. I mean, if that was the case, then a lot of the Elden Ring playthroughs that I do would not be fun. It's not that that's not really what it's about at all. It's simply that it feels like the same thing every time I play the game. At this point. That's it. Has nothing to do with difficulty. Yeah, the shifting earths is they're cool, but yeah, the fact that it's only one variation for, well, I guess the rot swamp has a couple different boss possibilities, right? But for the most part, it's just the exact same every time. Yeah, so I do like the gameplay, and I don't think it's a bad game. I still think it's worth playing. Especially if you have some buddies that you can play it with. But for me personally, I'm not going to put in 5,000 hours like I would for a new Souls game that comes out, right? But yeah, that's just me personally, so I'm not saying that if you really like it and you really like replaying it that you're wrong or something. I did still end up putting 250 hours in the game, which is not a tiny amount. It just, for me, in the Souls games, that is a pretty small amount, actually. Okay, so what we need here is Soul Greatsword. And this, I guess. I think this is right. Oh, wait, I need Mist, too, I guess. 75 and you feel burnt out? Well, like I was saying earlier, I participated in a couple tournaments for it, which definitely made me put some extra hours into it, and also doing runs like the level 1 and the Deathless runs too. That being said, I wouldn't mind going back to the game, especially some point later to do a bunch of those class runs again, but I'm not in any rush to do it at this point. I don't know what I don't need. I feel like I kind of need all this stuff, dude. What's the next attunement slot at? It's 40, right? Maybe I should have gotten 40 attunement instead of much endurance. I don't know what I can remove here because we need Soul Greatsword, we need Great Soul Dregs. Great Soul Arrow is for the dogs, which I feel like is pretty important. Crystal Soul Spear is for the big dog. And Soul Mass is for when he runs up to us. We need all of this. Can I cast Mist and then rest and then... Is that a thing I can do? So yeah, maybe I just do that if... Okay, I guess we just do that. Is it hot in Canada right now? Well, Canada's a pretty big place. Where I'm at right now, it is 22. It's pretty nice, actually, because it's been so disgustingly hot lately. At 22 feels nice and cool right now. Okay. Kill the dogs first. Unfortunately missed that somehow. Rest Crest Shield now. Oh, you know what? I actually have more intelligence right now. But I only have, I think, 2 extra spell buff. So it's probably okay. But let's see. So everything's correct. So what we do first is Soul Greatsword. Soul Greatsword. And then we're going to do buffed Soul Greatsword. I feel like it should be fine. Oh, fuck. Ah, shit, that's so annoying that that's possible. That's why I stand in that spot. I'm basically as far away as I can. But yeah, the problem is the input read. Whenever he goes in that stance, if you're close enough and you hit R1, he will do that attack just based off the input read. Beautiful. Okay, nice. So that's the right amount of damage. So now, we're going to come back here. Swap the Dark Clutch. Nice. Yeah, that's a beautiful strat, isn't it, dude? That's a nice one. Yeah, because there, I mean, our damage is so high, too, that he doesn't even have a chance to get even close to me. Especially because of the soul mass, which is the reason why I wanted it there. Extra endurance is really, really good to have. Okay, we definitely do not need all of this stuff on Freda. So let's get Hidden Body and Mist back. I still have an extra Estus shard that I never turned in either.
Ready?
All right, and once Freda's dead, the run should become pretty free. I guess there is Nameless King, but Nameless King with long range, he's kind of dumb at range, and you basically have to dodge like 2 attacks, and that's it. Figured Dustbloods would be around February. Well, they were talking about it being at some point next year, right? Is that correct? I haven't bought a Switch 2 yet, and I'm very reluctant to. I haven't really heard good things about it, and I don't really care about the games that are on there. But I think I probably still will anyways, dude. I don't know. All right. I need Soul Spear. I think. Yeah, we want Soul Spear in phase 2. I don't think we need Great Soul Arrow for anything. New Donkey Kong is game of the year, though. I mean, yeah, maybe there are some games that I should try that I just maybe don't even know about because I haven't even heard about that, but I probably will get a Switch 2 at some point. I'm not in any rush, though, I don't think. All right. Do this. This. And I think she spawns in right about just to the right side of the door. Approximately. That's really bad. As soon as she dashed, I'm like, there's nothing I can really do here. Yeah, you don't really want to end up in the corner like that. The problem was I kind of forgot that I could just cast Great Soul Dregs here when she's idling. Didn't mean to heal, dude. Actually, wait, how much was... I guess it doesn't really matter what I use here, right? Should have been able to lock onto Freda there, but I guess I was a little too far. Oh! I guess he healed. I was not looking, I guess. Whoops. I was getting ready to move over. But yeah, losing run that way would kind of suck. Wow, everything missed, and then I somehow canceled my cast there. That was insane. He's really liking this move on this one. Okay. It's funny, I got hit by everything there except for the actual hard part of the fight, which is the last phase. Probably should get some more homeward bones. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I could STS. That's a good point. That is a good point.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
1 year holy.
Then take
Wings, thanks for the 1 year Prime sub. Thanks so much, dude.
farewell.
And level 102 is kind of insane. Okay, so we're going here. Yeah, Great Soul Dregs is really good. It's a less powerful Crystal Soul Spear that has very good tracking and is also dark damage. And it is useful in certain instances to have dark damage, like, yeah, on Freda, she's resistant to magic. And, you know, on Grave Tender, it's really good because he input reads the cast, but then doesn't... You know, the projectile's slow moving enough that it still hits him, and then, you know, Nameless King is weak to dark. ODK, dark is good. All the zeros? Well, when we're actually doing runs of this, we're still kind of in the routing phase at this point, at least for this run. Next run, we'll probably do a baseline run and get a, you know, number of hits, and so that's what the counter's for, when I'm actually counting hits. Curtis, how's it going, dude? Fight's great with last boss. It's just there's not really a reason for us to fight him at any point earlier. Yeah, great with cinema. Yeah, the classic ending boss for all bosses no hit. Reason to use storyteller staff for anything besides poison? I mean, you could use it as a staff, right? That's what it's meant to be used for. And in early game, it can be fine. I don't think it's really better than anything else, but... Yeah, I mean... I'm not sure. I would have to check the actual scaling of it and what levels it's better at. But early game, I probably could just use storytellers instead of the sorcerer staff if I really wanted to. But the thing is, I'm not getting STS before I upgrade, so that's why I'm not doing that. But it's probably pretty similar, I would guess. Yeah, the poison is the main thing about it that is so strong. How many casts does this take, dude? Damn. Okay, maybe I shouldn't do two. That was a little close. The extra stamina totally saved me there.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Wow, 30 months of Geno. That's 3 years in metric.
WD, thanks for the 30-month Prime sub. Thanks so much, dude. Also, Stinky Diver, thanks for the 13-month Prime sub. I didn't say thanks for that already. Yeah, yeah, 3 metric years, of course. Actually true.
Maybe I'll give you the best nut ever.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I just saw that Ozzy Osbourne died today. Yep. Legend, dude. Straw Hat Rats, thanks for the Brandon Prime sub. Metric time mentioned. Okay, I think we're all good. I shouldn't have to rest, but I guess I will just to make sure I have enough flasks here. Name 5 Aussie songs. Dude, I'm not a big Black Sabbath fan, to be honest, but I can appreciate it still. And it's not like I was a mega fan or something. Or am. I think Magic Phase 1, right? Name 5 Ozymandias songs. True, dude. Probably could have done that if I just simply locked on. Okay, this one. Hardest part about this is the depth perception. You just cast it again here, probably. Dude, this fucking damage is so crazy, actually. Good lord. A lot of damage. But see, that's what I was saying about Nameless King. Like, once Freda's down, the run should be pretty much done. Smoldering Lake? Yeah, I still play guitar. 100%. I'm gonna say we don't need Red Tearstone Ring here, probably. I do think ODK's weakest to Dark, but like, it really doesn't matter at this point. I have written some music. I think I've always thought about how one day I would like start releasing music and stuff, but the day has not come yet, I guess. I guess I'll just go Magic. It really doesn't matter. Stop being good at everything. Well, you have no idea how. just because I play guitar doesn't mean I'm good. Okay, and then we shouldn't need Red Tearstone Ring to kill him in phase 1, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did say many years ago I'd do music stream. I still will do that 100%. I don't know when yet.
Maybe I'll give you the best.
That will happen one day. Dirk, thanks for the 51-month resub, dude.
Maybe.
The best part of the run, free aiming all these guys. Okay, and I don't think I need the sorcerer buff or staff buff, but I don't actually know. I'll just use it anyways. Yeah, I most definitely do not need it. All right, well, there it is, dude. There's the whole route. Yeah, 317. Like I said, I think this run will be about 3 hours once we actually do it. But yeah, it's definitely not the easiest run ever. But we have some pretty cool strats on it. Like especially, I think the Osiris one is really sick because that's a boss where sorcery runs can run into some problems because of his magic resist. Yeah, I just want to make sure we're fine with that. Level 102 is really high for an all bosses run in this game, I feel like, dude. Seems quite high. Probably on the Twin Blade run, I only get to level 85 or 90. 90 maximum for sure. But yeah, there are definitely some things I need to practice still. I'm probably gonna end for today because that package that got delivered, I want to set that up. It's a new bed, by the way. But yeah, what do there were a few things that I made notes of, or mental notes, that surely I won't forget. But I forget. So. No, I'll just, you know what? I'll go through all my save files probably tonight that I made on this run and just kind of just do everything again. Yeah, the 18 inches of Mesmer, dude, of course. But yeah, you know, tomorrow we should be good to, like, I guess we should just go for the run, right? We could just do one more baseline run or one more full run through now that the route's done. Of all the notes are made and all that stuff, but I don't know if we really need it. I feel like we just simply go for it tomorrow. And then, yeah, once we get it, then probably go to either Miracle or Source or Pyro. I'm not sure which one I should do next, though. I guess maybe I'll let you guys vote on it or something like that. Also, that Alienware giveaway, I haven't forgotten about it. It's actually, it seems like Alienware is the one who forgot about it because I'm still waiting on information about it. So, like, I was supposed to do it probably, what, a month ago almost? Or 3 weeks ago? And I've been asking, and they just have totally left me on red, dude. So I don't know what's happening. Yeah, yeah, Alienware. Yeah, very unfortunate. But I don't know. I don't even know if it's happening anymore. Maybe it's just a myth, dude. But that's what they said. If we won, we got to give away an Alienware laptop. But they just disappear, I guess. But yeah, thanks for hanging out today, guys. We made some good progress on this. And yeah, like I said, I'll practice the stuff tonight. Surely. That I mentioned, and then some of the bosses like Freda, like some of the trickier bosses, I should probably just do a few more times. But anyways, go say to Azaz, you guys. Playing some Night Rain, and I will be back on tomorrow. Surely, although my schedule has been a little scuffed, you could say. Yeah, should be back on tomorrow, and then hopefully we could just start doing the runs tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of practice before we start, but then just simply jump into it, dude. So yeah, have a good night, and I'll see you guys next stream.